Okay,
right, so
it's
we're
on.
going to be starting with a 2023 Chardonnay. It is
Okay.
done through a Sur Lie addition. So what that means is we leave yeast cells inside the bottle until they all die off. So you're essentially left with less oak flavor and more butter flavor. And that is something I really enjoy in a Chardonnay, that little buttery note. I pair it all the time with butter popcorn.
Oh,
Because
wow.
it really
Really?
bounces out. Yeah, it's fantastic.
I love
also
butter
put,
popcorn.
well, if you like the Chardonnay,
Yeah.
it's a match made in
Yes,
heaven.
yes.
So it's really interesting as well if you even put mini M&Ms in there.
Oh, wow.
Not regular M&Ms, but the mini ones. They
Oh, those
taste
tiny
different.
ones.
Yeah,
Yes.
they taste different.
Yes.
I don't
Do
know
they?
anyone, yes.
Do they?
Have you ever had them side by
No,
side?
no.
Crazy different.
No. But
wouldn't it be fun to do it if you're having a movie night? If you're a movie, you have this wine, and you have a little
You
bit
can't
of
watch a
the
movie
M&Ms?
without wine.
Yeah.
Well, I can't watch a movie without popcorn and M&Ms.
Yeah,
so
same.
there you go. I can have
M&Ms I can, but popcorn I
I
love.
was going to say, if you have even just the popcorn with the Chardonnay, it still works wonderfully. Sometimes I'm just craving that savory note, so I always have the chocolate in. But there's only 1.8 grams of sugar per liter, so it's quite dry.
Nice and dry.
Yes, which is what I enjoy. I love a dry wine, not a sweet wine.
Yeah.
But it's been 10 months in barrel, so you think it would be oaky, but it's not at all.
Yeah,
really
and I love it not so oaky.
Yeah, so you should enjoy this, and if you've noticed, the glass is a little bit different. Chardonnays are similar to red wine. You want them to open up.
It's a beautiful glass.
We serve only in proper stemware each and every time.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. We like to keep it fancy.
That's nice.
It's a special Chardonnay wine glass.
In an improper glass.
And what you're learning today from Chelsea is that you need to go out, depending on whatever wine you have, and go out and buy glassware. And that's what women over 50 do. And so if any husbands out there are watching this, there is a method to our madness. Not only are we contributing to the economy, we're also doing what is culturally acceptable.
I love it. Also, 30 Bench, one of our sister wineries, has a Stemware Secrets event that they do a lot. So it's really interesting when you go, you learn why they use a stemware and how it makes it different. So if you're ever looking for something else to do.
So what do they do? Like
Stemware Secrets. So they tell you why you're using the stemware, what wine goes in which stemware, what the purpose of it is, and how it changes the wine on your palate. For example, the Chardonnay, like you see this aperture, so that opening on top is a little bit larger. But when you look at, for example, aromatic white glasses, so these would be for your Rieslings or younger white wines, the aperture is smaller on top. Because you normally want your nose in the glass with young white wines, so those flavors and aromas work together. But with the Chardonnay, you don't want all the aroma in there. You want more to open up, essentially. But also it positions the wine on your palate where you want it to hit. So this one will hit it on the middle part of your tongue, that acidic part. But red wine glasses will make you put your head back a little further and hit that back part of your tongue. So there's a lot that goes into it. So I think we're
gonna have to keep all of our glasses to take a picture.
Yes,
and you're gonna have to tell us what they are. It's almost like when you have a table setting and you must have the right fork, knife, and spoon in the
3
right
or 4
place
forks,
and what they are.
Oh,
this is what we're gonna do today.
You know a lot about the wine and the glasses, the stemware. How long have you worked here?
Just over 2 years.
Oh, wow.
So I was doing this through school, and then I really enjoyed it, so I've stayed a little bit longer.
Well,
Who doesn't
good for
love
you.
a summer
You're good
color?
at it.
I appreciate it. So I drink a lot of wine, like I said, so I had to learn something about it.
She's a 50-year-old woman at heart. This is good. I like these glasses.
Yeah,
that is good.
Yeah, we'll keep them on.
Yeah, keep them. Yeah, that's great.
They're really good wines. To be fair, I really enjoy drinking.
Yeah, you're doing a good job.
Really
and you're
nice.
going to tell us your Instagram. Not that we're on Instagram. We're on everything else, but the other people that help us are on Instagram.
Right.
I'll say, you tell me everything that you're on, I'll go follow every single one of them.
Yeah, well, I'm on Indapamide, I'm on Crestor,
okay,
I'm on
so you're on
lithium.
everything.
Yeah, that's all drugs.
Oh.
Yeah, it's all medication.
Well, then, not those. Not those.
No, don't go on those ones. Don't go on
Social
those.
media platforms.
Yeah, we're on
Facebook,
Twitter,
Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
I'm on TikTok.
So our own names are on there too.
Yeah.
I saw your apps in the. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, great.
We love
You're
you,
gonna see Chelsea everywhere.
All right,
I
Chelsea.
love you.
That's
I love
great.
you. We're
Thank
excited.
you.
I
No,
didn't really realize. I knew that like between red and white you have different ones. I didn't realize that every glass has something different.
I did know that because I was somewhere, and it might have been at a wine tasting at maybe a fundraiser or something. But so I knew that, but like I don't take it to heart in the sense of like I have no intention of having like 8 glasses of each. You know what I mean? Like
I mean, like your certain type.
Yeah.
Like that's why when I go to a restaurant, they give it to you just in a glass.
Yeah.
Like that's not even fun.
Yeah, and the thick, the ones that they're like 30 cents each at the dollar store. Like get those ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Ooh, look at those
All right.
glasses! Holy.
Oh,
smokes.
those are for the red.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay.
We're just here to
glass.
try them. Oh, yeah. Oh, because you
we
got a
got 3
different
ones.
red.
Oh yeah.
But I thought which one did you get here?
I got the Franc and the Gamay.
Okay, of the red?
Yeah, but I got that Gamay.
Oh, so that might be what you're drinking.
I like
and then they'll do
like a Shiraz and like a Malbec type.
I got the Franc as well, so we'll probably have those ones together because they're the same. So the one I'm probably having is the Cab Sauv, right?
You're having the Cabernet Franc first, and you'll have the Cabernet Sauvignon next.
Oh, okay.
That's just because the Cabernet Franc is a little bit.
It's really berryish,
very lighter.
Okay.
Than the Cabernet Sauvignon. So for yourself, you have the Gamay Nouvelle. So the Gamay Nouvelle is similar to a Beaujolais style from France, so it's supposed to be lighter and fruitier. However, we just keep it a little bit longer than they would.
Okay.
Normally they'll harvest it and serve it that same year. Again, we just keep it a very little amount longer. But essentially what we do is you put the bushels of grapes into carbon dioxide, and then we let it naturally release, and then we place it right into stainless steel, and then we bottle it early. So you're left that lighter, fruitier red.
Wow.
However, it's 1.6 grams of sugar per liter, so it's not
dry.
It's not sweet at all,
no.
but very flavorful.
Yeah.
A lot of fruit are in there.
Yes.
So I would think it would be flavored, but it does look at it. When you look at it, I would think that it's sweet.
No,
so it's nice that
what
it's
it
dry.
actually does look like cranberry juice.
It does actually.
And so what's in it is cherry, ripe strawberry, watermelon, and red currant.
Yeah. Nothing's actually in there. Those are just perceptions of flavor.
Oh.
Tasting. That's just one person's opinion on the wine. That's something that's commonly found in them.
Right.
But because everyone's palates are super different, you may get those notes, you may not.
Oh, okay.
And so what I've done to get better at tasting wine is I go to grocery stores and I get fruits commonly found in wine, and I'll do whites, rosés, and reds separately, and then I'll try all the fruits and then try the wine. So I'm actually better able to decipher those individual flavors.
That is incredible.
Wow.
We're doing that next time.
As long as you both like wine, it's really fun.
Yeah.
If the person
so this sounds like
wine,
a lot of grocery shopping. You're whining like you're either going to get your wine ready for the movies, and you buy your popcorn and your M&Ms, or you go out and you get your fruits.
Some people call it alcoholism. I'm a professional researcher, so it's different.
So that's great. I also too am a researcher with the Royal Mental Health Center. So I'm expanding, I guess, my repertoire.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yes. And then this one, this was the Cab Sauv. Oh, Franc. Right.
Yeah, so this one's going to be a 2020 vintage. They say it's the best year we've had since the 1960s. Really hot, really humid, and we were all trapped inside with COVID that year. So pollution was down a lot. But it spends 17 months in barrel, 80% in French oak, and 20% in American.
Months.
So just have a nice blend between the two. If you're unsure, American oak just has more influence on the wine. So because it's blended between two, it's a little bit softer. But that one won gold at the Wine Award. So second highest you can win, and it's my personal favorite.
This one, okay.
Yeah.
All right, you try first. Go girl.
Go girl. But I do love a dry red, like I said. So this for the summer.
Yeah, me too. That's very dry. I love it.
That's my go-to summer wine.
This actually smells good.
It looks very crisp. Cold, chilled. Is it chilled?
Is
it chilled?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's like water.
With
wine in it.
You can almost taste like a bit of alcohol in there with water. You know what I mean? It's very refreshing.
Yeah, like it's better than sangria.
Your turn, Mike. Yeah, it's very.
That smells.
That was very refreshing.
That you need at Christmas.
I liked the fact that it's chilled because I love chilled red wine.
Oh my god, that's amazing! What is that?
That's the Franc. That's the one you're trying next.
Try that next.
Yes, you do. The thing is, like I said, so that's my summer red wine, just because it's chilled, it's light, it's fruity, you can have it on the patio. Yeah. This one is a little bit heavy, especially if you get into the really hot months.
Right.
It is like a hug at Christmas. Is that what Walter had?
He is having the estate red first, and now he's having the Cabernet Franc second.
Oh, okay.
You're going to like it. It reminds me of your brother who I've never met.
Yeah. Franc.
We're going to change your brother Franz's name to Franc. For his 60th birthday.
Give him a little name change for his birthday.
Yeah, that's our gift to you. Our gift to you. Yeah, that was very nice. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, we'll have to move them over. And yeah, you know what? Like, we put them here like this.
Yeah.
And then move this.
That's what we could do. Is this the same glass?
Same glass.
Yeah, it is.
Funny enough, the shape of your glass actually reflects the shape of the bottle. So if you look at the Cab Sauv, Cab Franc, shoulder. But if you look at something similar to that Gamay Nouvelle, you notice it tapers in at the top, and so that's why this.
The wider.
That's why.
Look at us learning.
Isn't that interesting?
This is amazing.
Yeah.
You are so good.
I'll tell you.
30 veg.
Something so simple. Yeah.
Exactly. And so sometimes when I'm struggling to figure out which glass I'm supposed to be using, I just look at the bottle.
Do you have glasses like at your home where you live? All the different glasses for everything? Do you?
I use this exact set. Yeah. So this is the Riedels. So they're some of the best stemware in my opinion. There's also
Riedel. Yeah.
But these are the extreme versions. So I think that's why I like them. It's just they're bigger than every other glass. So tell me when you're at a party and you're just sitting there spilling your wine, you feel just super fancy.
I know, you feel really elegant, right?
Yeah.
And so I'll actually bring my own stemware to events.
Oh, do you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
I like to make sure that it sounds snobby in a way, but I like to make sure that it's going into the right glass and I'm getting the right flavors.
Yeah, but this is also your craft, right?
Like
we wouldn't bring the wrong sort of
we would have no idea.
Right. Like, so we understand that.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right,
cheers.
So that's gonna be the Cabernet Sauvignon. You're having the Cabernet Franc that you just tried.
This one, yeah.
But this is the exact same amount of time in barrel, so that's 17 months, 80% French, 20% American, exact same year. Only difference is the varietal itself, which is where you'll notice those.
Oh, this is so good.
It's my personal favorite. I told you.
Honest to heavens.
That was this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This one's very nice. So
actually, that
try that side.
I know you're never born.
I'm almost liking it better.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Can you believe us doing something like this?
Yeah. It was a great idea.
Yeah, the Cabernet Sauvignon as well did win platinum at the Wine Line Award, so technically won higher than the Cabernet Franc. However, in my heart, the Cabernet Franc is number one. So
I feel like this one is really nice. Like I don't know which one I would choose. Like like this is very dry.
I think it depends also what I'm having for dinner. The Cabernet Sauvignon, especially with a big steak, is just fantastic.
Yeah.
But Cabernet Franc, because I find it has more fruit flavors, I tend to be able to drink it more on its own.
Yeah.
But give me a wine and tell me what I'm having. I'll give you a different answer every time.
Isn't it?
So what do these sell for? I mean, sorry, not the glasses, the wine.
Bottle. So they're about $52 a bottle for our signature series.
52? Yeah.
However, we do also have a private reserve collection downstairs, which is second the best grapes, aged second longest, bottled the second longest. Red wise, they spend about 12 months in barrel. These signatures will spend about 17.
Right.
So you do get a little bit of flavor complexity differences because of that.
Mm-hmm.
But the private reserve is great. It's so easy to drink. It's very fruit forward. It's ready to be. They're just screw top, so again, they're meant to be drank a little bit sooner.
Yeah.
These are all corked, so they're meant to just be enjoyed and saved a little bit longer. So again, depends where I'm going and what I'm doing. Depends on the collection that I choose, but signature is my favorite.
The private reserve is less expensive, is that what you said?
It is less expensive, so I'd say
those at the liquor store.
Highest would be about $27 a bottle.
That's very
and then we also have our family reserve, which is those blue bottles.
Yes,
you'll find in
we've
the
had
LCBO.
some of those. Yeah.
So everything you find at our estate is actually not found in the LCBO. It's local to our estate.
Oh.
However, if you've ever heard of the wine shop.
Yes.
Yeah, so we own the wine shop as well.
Yeah, well, that's how I think I got into your gamets because years ago, that's what my husband and I would drink because we loved Beaujolais when we were in France. And then we were always trying to figure out what I mean, I'm talking 25 years ago. We've been married almost, that long. And so, we used to love it. We go into in the wine store, they also have nice little, they used to, I don't know if they do anymore. They used to have like, pewter and things like that.
Yeah, they do still have a bunch of accessories and stuff like that there. So, but if you ever can't get to our estate, but you have a wine shop close to you, you can find some of our estate wines there. So you don't necessarily have to travel back to Niagara to get it.
Yeah.
The ones in the LCBO are just more mass produced.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with them. They're still from our properties here.
Yeah.
It's just, again, they're not
these are more specialty.
And so that's the best part too of it. I think about Peller is that we have a series of wine for every person.
Right.
And every budget.
Yeah, and that's very important too.
That's important.
You don't need to have a $50 bottle of wine every time.
Yeah, right. And we were talking about that just even in terms of all of Niagara, right? Like there has to be something for everyone to experience.
Absolutely.
And whether it's here or it's at the Falls, whatever.
And people always think we are a wine region, absolutely, but we have a lot of breweries. We do have some distilleries.
Yeah,
we have a lot of other stuff here too. So it's not just wine, which is
right.
thing.
There's something for everyone here,
and that's
literally.
the biggest thing. We have family-friendly winery. Kids come in. We have juice for kids. People that are pregnant or not drinking or driving. Sorry.
So there's a lot of sober curious people now. Like that's a movement. So
and so
a lot of de-alcoholization
for them, and that's great.
Yeah, wow,
you don't have to drink wine to enjoy winery.
No, no, that's right.
Well, especially because it's also agriculture as well.
Absolutely.
I mean, you guys have stuff going on up there, like people are coming here. I was at Sandbanks once, and it's beautiful there in Prince Edward County, and fire pits are everywhere.
Yes.
And so you can sit out and
we did take ours down from we do have some from the winter. We also, like I said, ice wine festivals every January. So we do an ice wine event where you get to roast some ice wine marshmallows.
Oh, that'd be fun.
This year we did a churro instead, which was really cool. But yeah, ice wine marshmallows are really big here.
Really?
So that's fire pits for them.
Yeah,
they're quite
fun.
sticky. So
I bet.
Bring a cup or something to put it in. But they're fantastic, and they're all made in house, which is really cool.
Oh, that's great.
Jason Parsons, our chef.
Yeah,
so.
that's great.
Wow, that's
He
great.
is fantastic.
Very good.
Well, what's your favorite wine?
Cabernet Franc.
Oh, the Franc again.
I love you guys. We can drink together anytime.
Oh,
That's
okay.
my favorite as well.
Yeah, I actually, it's just a nice taste.
Yeah, I don't know. I still like this one. You didn't have the Cab Sav, did you? At all?
Yes, that was his very last one.
Oh, so he had the same one.
Your final two were the exact same.
Oh, so you didn't like the last one? But you like the Franc better. Right.
My number one too. Well, I didn't just beat you in the Speedway. I beat you in the choosing of the best wine.
The choosing of the wine. But you were just going with the flow.
Don't worry, I don't mind being the third Lisa in your life.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
You'd want to be number 2. Always the runner-up.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, this is great. I gotta try that again.
So who's been the funniest on a taste you've had? Like you had somebody come in that you just can't forget. Like they're going to be a core memory for the rest of your life.
Or most famous.
Oh, okay. We'll do the most famous ones, but like the funniest person.
Yeah. That I've had. Well, we did. I don't know if you've Toronto Maple Leafs.
Yeah.
Mitch Marner got married here 2 summers ago.
Oh, did he?
So we got married out at the Riverbend, which is our 21-room lodge.
Is he the one that got married to the figure skater?
No, that's Morgan Riley.
Morgan Riley, yeah.
I mean,
see, I'm a Sens fan.
Nothing wrong with that. Didn't go well for
never does.
But that's
never
does. As long as, like I said, as long as somebody in Canada is winning.
Yeah.
My favorite team, Chicago.
Yeah. So was it a good party?
I'd say it was beautiful. Everything they were setting up for 3-4 days before it actually happened. But yeah, we have a 21-room lodge on property, so they got married there.
Oh, nice.
They had their reception in the middle of the grass here, and then they had their after party in our barrel cellar in the basement.
oh,
So
wow.
They got to use the full property, but it was beautiful. I will say the most beautiful wedding I've ever seen.
Lots of flowers and everything. I can imagine.
In there. It was all greens and the natural colors, which I really, really love.
Wow.
Definitely had a wedding planner.
But then there had to be somebody that wasn't famous that came in here.
Oh,
it was just like
so many good
that you're just like, oh my god, like if I could bottle that person up, they would be here working at the winery.
Because I'll be honest, we do have really amazing clients that come in here. We do have a wine club membership as well, so we do get some regulars too. One person, that is hard. I find I remember the bad stories a little bit more than the
then share a bad story.
We'll take a bad story.
Okay.
That too is funny in retrospect.
It is funny, and like, don't get me wrong, it's wine country. Everyone's going to be drinking all day, so near the end of the day, you get a couple people that have had a lot of fun in the day, and there's nothing wrong with that. But we had a big group of 12 come in one summer, and they they had a lot of fun that day.
Oh, okay.
And so we were trying to decide if maybe they should be drinking more wine, if they should not be drinking more wine. So in that little limbo area, and these ladies went to go take a picture on the hill. There's a cheese board there. And they started whipping the cheese, like tossing them like frisbees at us.
Oh my god!
Because they're like, "You need to pick this up." And so they were literally frisbeeing it at us. And that's the one thing I remember the most is somebody frisbeing a cheese board at me.
Well, there's nothing.
So it's not a good story.
Yeah.
But I would say it's kind of funny.
But it's a very unique,
funny. Like
as
you look back at it, and you go, like I'm not.
They weren't even close to me. They were just in my direction.
I didn't lose any teeth. I guess is probably.
These are wooden cheese boards, right?
Yeah. And are they banned now for life?
I don't
the cheese boards?
So honestly, I don't know if we knew who they were. They were coming in for a walk-in tasting, so they haven't seen them again. So
yeah,
I betcha.
Not here,
betcha.
Did they get in trouble? Like, did they have to leave the property?
We didn't ask them to stay.
Yeah.
Stay for a little bit longer. We'll give you some water if you don't mind.
Yeah. Here's your hat. What's your hurry?
Here's a bottle of wine
Here's
and a big bag of popcorn. Go watch a movie.
Yeah.
Chardonnay and popcorn, I'm telling you. Or if you like red wine, salt and vinegar chips.
Yeah, red wine and salt and vinegar chips. But I did like that white wine. That was nice wine.
The Chardonnay is.
That was the Chardonnay, yeah.
Yeah, so I find it helps. Well, it's good for everybody. It's not overly heavy either.
No, it's not.
So even if you don't like Chardonnay, it's a nice kind of.
It was very light. And what's the price of this one?
That one is about 33, 36, depending on the size.
Substantially, yeah.
And then the cuvee. Here's a bubble you started with. That one is about 33 as well.
Right.
Yeah, just because
they are very reasonable. Yeah.
And that's the best part again about it, is that nothing's overly expensive.
Yeah.
It's like you say, reasonable.
I need to go back to Mitchie Marner here for a second.
Yeah.
Here. So his wedding, when you say he had an after party, after wedding party, did like only some people get to stay?
Yeah, so only his like closest friends. So for example, Allison Matthews was in that after party downstairs because one of his best friends. But yeah, very limited amount of people.
Oh, okay.
Which is really fun.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. That's great.
Here we go.
Thank you for this. Yeah.
Of course. Hey, we're getting more friends in the building.
We're getting busier now.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Yeah.
Well, it's 10-2 already.
So Cabernet Franc was your favorite as well?
Yeah.
And are you still gonna go with the Cabernet Sauvignon?
No, I'll go with the Franc. They're both nice. I'm sort of having trouble in between them, to be quite honest. But yeah, I would get either of those, but probably the Franc.
Well, that's a 3 by 3.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chelsea.
Yeah.
You're very welcome.